This is Nightwing 9797, and today this is episode 4 of Indie, and today we're mostly talking about comic books, and to answer a question someone asked me, which I kind of did answer, but I want to explain it more, because I get asked it a lot, so just for everybody to know. Well, the way I remember it, I think the question was, pretty much, how do I find time, how do I do all the time to do all this, pretty much. Like, I collect comic books, I collect toys, I collect all different kinds of toys. Transformers, Marvel, DC, Legos, all of it. I draw comic books even, so that takes a long time. I am almost finished my 100-page comic book. I have other comics I'm working also. 100-page comic book is Omega X-Men. Took forever, but it's awesome. But yeah, action figures, I got tons. I've been working on them since I was little. I'm 15, so I've been working, since I was 3, 4, I don't know, I've been collecting toys for a long time. Not just like little kid toys. I've been buying Transformers. I always start with the smaller ones, like the 90s, like superheroes and stuff. I started with them because these bottom brick garage sales and stuff. And then I eventually moved on to Marvel Legends and DC Universe and stuff. I think my first DC Universe, size type of guy was Nightwing. Marvel, what was my first Marvel toy I got? I can't really remember. It was probably Iron Man. Yeah, I think it's Iron Man. It was that really cool one I like. My old one, though. That one. Lost its mask and stuff. But yeah. And then drawing, I just do it. I just do every time I just got motivated and I gotta keep drawing. Just keep drawing. And I'm 15, so not like I have too much to do. I have a lot of stuff to still do, my stuff, but not super much. I don't have to go to work or anything, which I do want a job, but I don't super big plans. But I don't go to school. Well, I go to school, but I'm homeschooled, so makes it a little easier to do stuff. Homeschooled is nice. Some people say going to school is fun. I think it was fun, actually. But, I don't know. But homeschool gives me time to do stuff. So, that's cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it about that. But also, I wanted to talk more about comic books. The guy was saying that, how do I find time to read all my comic books and collect comics and stuff like that? I think that's what it was. If I'm wrong, sorry. But yeah, I have tons and tons of comic books. But I do not read them all the time. I have only read about a 10th, maybe the most 20th of my, 20% of my comic books. I just buy them and don't really, read them. I should. I need to find a day, I always say I need to sit down someday and read them all. I have to be I want to draw, looking for a comic book, hey, that's a pretty cool picture to draw. What does it say there? That's pretty cool. What does it say? Oh, that's cool. Did I just read a comic book? Yeah, that's how it goes. It's crazy. But for comic books, I got a lot of cool comic books. The good way you collect comic books, Goodwill. Goodwill is a good place. I remember, a long time ago, I would just go there sometimes. They would have tons of comic books. I'd buy almost all of them. Well, all the ones I liked. I'd buy at least $100 worth of comic books, which is 100 comic books at $1 each about. So it's pretty crazy. I did that a couple times, so I know I have more than 300. I know that about. And I've also sold comic books over the years and stuff. Some got ripped up and stuff, but I still have a ton. But I want to talk about my comic book series and stuff. That's what I'll be about this episode. What to start out with? Let's start out with some of my first comic books. Oh, my first comic books? I don't really know what I started with. I probably got some from the Marvel Legends, so you buy those and stuff, DC Universe. But I don't really have real comic books. But I think one of my kind of bigger ones getting into superheroes. And also my brother, he used to collect Sonic the Hedgehog comic books. and he gave them all to me when he was done with them. Like when he didn't want them anymore, so he just gave them all to me. It was really cool. So I love the Sonic the Hedgehog series, but I stopped reading. I need to start collecting it again. I stopped at like a little after 200, like 210 or something. So not too long ago. Well, it was a while ago actually. But one of my first like superhero ones that I wasn't like a copy type of thing was, well, I don't know if this is a copy. Nah, it's not a copy. I think it's the annual. This one. This I got from a friend. I went to school with. He was like, he gave one friend a comic book, and I was like, ooh, did I get a comic book? I can't remember if I was being joking or if I was being serious. I don't remember. There's something and blah blah, and I got this. It was awesome. This is like the honeymoon for Mary Jane and Spider-Man. Very cool. It's that weird looking guy. I don't know who that is really, but it's a cool comic book. Very cool. Some other type of comic books. I had some comic books like this. Actually, it was a very good comic book. Sorry, some of these are in cover, some aren't. That actually was a pretty good comic book. It was kind of like, I think it's like kind of where it shows a little more, like, not kids type of stuff, not like, I beat the villain, yippee, I won. No, like, someone actually gets hurt and stuff. They live, of course. But in some series like this, X-Men Classics, which, last time I checked, this is a copy. These are just another series just released. I remember getting this from Dollar Tree, actually. Yeah, Dollar Tree does this sometimes. If you go to a Dollar Tree, I think they still do, I see them sometimes, they'll have a comic book pack, and they'll come with 2 comic books and a trading card. I'm pretty sure they're still there. I've seen them before. This gets like less interesting nowadays, but yeah, the ones like these are really cool. X-Men Classics. Yeah, the cool cover and stuff. There's another X-Men Classic right there. Cyclops. That's awesome. There's some other. There's like a comic card from Goodwill one time. I just picked it up. Good place to find comic books sometimes. Like X-Men Forever. That's a really cool comic book. Yeah, very cool. In talking about comic books, if you guys know this or not, just let me know. If you don't, then yeah, cool. I went to this place, and they had a lot of comic books there. They didn't have a lot. They had a pretty good amount. I bought a lot from there, and this is 2 of them. I want to know if this is worth anything or not. Out of it seems like it's never been opened. It seems like it's in mint condition. X Factor #1. Very, very cool. And on here it says it was marked down like $10. Well, it was $10, and then it went to $6. I got it for like 25 cents. I can't remember how much I got it for. Yeah, very cool. What's in this package, and then it has another package inside. So it seems mint. Very cool. And I don't think it's a copy. I think it's the actual first one. It's X Factor though, so I don't know if X Factor is a big deal or not. I know X Factor is, but I just didn't know it's a big deal. And I also have issue 2. Which was originally $6.50, then marked down to $4, which I got like 25 cents. The other stuff we talking about. Well, other comics I have are like these. I have some in packages, never opened. Source #1. I don't think that's really worth anything. I got it for like 25 cents or something. It was a cool deal I did at one of the Comic-Con things. There's some really cool comic book. Stuff like that. Little holographic card. It didn't look as good on the screen, but it's very cool. Trust me. And I mean, older comic books. I got a lot of old ones and stuff. That one was pretty cool. Some, like shiny ones, 300. Really like sad, pretty cool. And more of these weird looking shiny ones. It's pretty cool. And I also have some comic books I have never really opened. I don't think I ever opened this yet. I need to read it sometime. I bought it and never read it. Very, very cool. And then some of my favorite are covers like these. If I can show you with one hand. You see that or not? It's actually 2 covers. Ooh, it's a fake cover. It's very cool. Also, in the back cover also does the same thing. I only have one hand. And then another series I have all 4 of. These really cool anniversary Spider-Man series. Of course, not in best condition, but still, I have all of them. And all the posters are still inside. Each one came with a cool poster. See if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Very cool. That closed. Huh. Tired a little bit. We have like 5 minutes left. Let's see, what else? Well, one comic book series that I love is the Ultimate Comic Books. It is another universe of Marvel, which at first when I was little I didn't really understand it at all, but now I do. It's just another dimension. Like, artwork is great. I always love the Ultimate stories. They're just amazing. And some of the characters in the Ultimate version is so much better. I love the Green Goblin in this. Look at this guy. He looks awesome. He got mutated. He's like a super soldier, but mutated. Hulk. It's awesome. And it also got like people like Spider-Woman, I believe, who's Gwen Stacy. Well, it's kind of Gwen Stacy. It was kind of confusing. And then, like cool costumes and stuff. Pretty crazy. Just a lot of cool covers. Cool looking. This new Venom look. It's crazy looking. And also, they replaced Spider-Man with Miles, I believe. I do not know his last name. Miles. And it's somewhere in my head. I just don't know. But yeah, very cool. I have toyed this guy even. He's awesome. Yeah, I read the comic series where he died. Spider-Man did. That was very sad. I think it brought a tear to my eye. But yes. Another cool comic series. New X-Men. A very awesome series has to be The Age of Apocalypse. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know. I can't pronounce Apocalypse's name right. So I'm saying it wrong. Sorry. I get told that a lot. You're saying it wrong. More Age of Apocalypse. Very awesome. Put a lot of money on that comic book. $7 or something, I don't know. All for X-Men. Another cool comic series is X-Men Unlimited. That's another cool comic series. It's kind of like, it's a story that the comic series just kind of like stops focusing on the rest of the characters and focuses on like one or two characters. This one focuses on like Magneto and Rogue. I think that's even Magneto. I never really, it was kind of weird in the comic book. I didn't really understand it really. Like this one focuses on, I think that's when was it? Oh yeah, Nightcrawler finds out Mystique is his mother, and they find out Rogue, and everybody's kind of related and stuff. Another comic, I remember buying this. This is an awesome comic book. X-Men Unlimited. This is part of the Age of Apocalypse series. Very cool. It's after the Age of Apocalypse. But it's the other Beasts meets Beasts. Very cool. And also another one where the other Bishop doesn't really meet in this comic book, but they're both on the cover though. And probably one of my most favorite series, I know I said it before, but very awesome series. I just love it. I love Other Dimensions, and this series is really awesome. You get to see tons of different alternate dimensions. You get to see what if. What if the Avengers had never been? What if the Vision had destroyed the Avengers? And also sometimes there's some bonus stuff, like what if Wonder Man hadn't died? What if the Fantastic Four all had the same powers? All of these stories are kind of sad except for the Invisible one. That wasn't really sad. This one, this is like one of the tragic type of things. See, that is just sad. Well, what if Magneto took over the U.S.? But yeah, it's all ripped up, so sad. And what if Iron Man had been a traitor? And then, we are running out of time, so one last comic series I wanted to say. One series I love the artwork for, I love the storyline, it was awesome. I own about all the comic books to it. X-Men Second Coming. Yes, very cool comic book series, very good artwork too. I'm running out of time. Here, I want to show some artwork.